Hi, thanks for watching this video. We're going to go over what it's like to work for That Therapy. I'm the co-owner, Morgan, and Cody, who's not here today, he's a bit camera shy. I'll put a picture here and you can see what he looks like. I'm just going to answer some of the most important things that you might want to know about working for TTSH.
How do you support your staff wellbeing and development?
Obviously we have all the standard processes if you need any support, but I think for us, our real benefit here is that we have just like an open door, relaxed policy. We just have that open, honest communication that they can just come to me if they've got things going on or if they're struggling with something, and we'll find a way to jump over those hurdles. I think that's really nice to make sure that we have that connection with our staff. And then probably in terms of development, obviously that's really important, especially in our industry. We want to make sure that you're learning and growing. And so with that, we have obviously PD budget and then time off to take that PD. But what we really love is that on a Thursday, we put on staff lunch. So with our staff lunch at the same time, we actually do a staff PD. So we'll have someone come in-house. If there's any local businesses or anyone visiting up this way, we might do a Zoom PD session, and we all sit together and we all learn together and bounce off each other, and it's really fun just to sit with everyone and have a feed and learn together.
How would you describe the mission and core values at TTSH?
So we are a social enterprise, Indigenous business, and that's really important for us to make sure that we are giving back to the community that surrounds us and supporting the community where we can. Our core values are well-being, inclusivity, community, making sure that people feel included, cared for, holistically cared for. Here at TTSH, we have speech therapy, we have nutrition, we have occupational therapy and psychology. So we're really looking at all aspects, and even for those therapies that we don't have in-house, we will make sure that we're outsourcing and creating those connections with other therapists in that client's care team to ensure that we're tackling every aspect and really getting them to their goal as quickly as we can and in the best way that we can to address every factor of their well-being.
What's the caseload like, and are there any incentives?
So the caseload, I would say, is pretty pediatric adolescent heavy, but we do get, obviously being regional, a mixture of client caseloads. Where we can, we'll make sure that we're giving those out. If you have a preference or if you have a special area that you'd rather practice in, then we'll try and divvy out those clients to those therapists that are really interested in those fields. So we do have a big population of NDIS clients that we service, but we do have multiple other revenue streams where our clients come from. So that's really important, I suppose, to say, because I think a lot of people worry about pediatric caseloads and NDIS caseloads and just think burnout. But I think we make sure, obviously, that's not going to happen, and we support you as the therapist. Having our 1.5 billable model really makes that achievable on top of the achievable billables. If you do have to go over them, or you find you're writing a report, or something's pushed you over that, what I really like about the way that Cody and I have created this model is that if you pushed over your billables, you will take home 50%. So it's just that extra incentive. But also we balance it out at the end of the month. If you're stressing one week, you don't have enough clients, you don't have to worry about that. At the end of the month, it all kind of balances out, and then we pay out those extra billables at the end of the month.
Is there anything else that we should know?
I would say work-life balance. I think that's something that we do really well here. What we do is we condense our week down to a 40-hour week. Over 4 days, and then we have a long weekend. And probably lastly, I would just say, we have such a great space here. We have a really big hub. We've got 8 or 9 different therapy rooms. One of them has a rock wall. All of those spaces are generally that therapist. So you have your own room to chill out if you want to. Otherwise, there's a co-working space. If there's anything else that you'll want to know about us or wanting to work with us, we've got a Work With Us page on our website. So you can jump on there and have a look and get in contact with us. Otherwise, we look forward to meeting you.